Well, I stopped at the Erie Canal, Lock 51 in Jordan, New York, and I did some walking around, shot some video, and some of it, I'm not sure when I was losing video, so I was talking a lot and walking around and shooting stuff, and then I looked at my phone and it's not shooting, so it's too cool of a place not to show, so I wanted to at least put that on there so that you got to see the canal. And I got the majority of it. There's just some things that I said and showed that aren't there. So anyway, sorry about that. But I still think it's a pretty cool place to stop. Pretty cool video. So, okay, hope you love it. Bye. You can pause that and read it if you need to. Not the best time of year, but is there really a bad time to stop and look at a little bit of history? This is Lock 51 of the Erie Canal, and it's near Jordan, New York, just maybe a mile or so out of town. But anyway, really cool place. Thought I'd stop and take a second and shoot a little bit of video of this. See where the canal used to actually run there, and then these crude but incredibly beautiful you know, the stonework here is just amazing. If you look there, that's interesting that these stones here seem to be separated and a little more roughly laid, maybe. But maybe the freezing over the, you know, long, I don't know how old this thing is, 150 years old. I don't know. Right in there, I believe, I don't know if this would be a staging area here. You can see a bypass tunnel down there. And I would imagine these insets there would be maybe where the gates were at one time. I don't know. About 4570 over there. I just didn't want to pass this up. You got one, you know, this is interesting because it was big enough that there was two sides, so you know you could be heading east or heading west. Another inset there. There's kind of a step up there on top of that, what appears to be a column. Can't see it on this side, but I almost see on top of there a spot where maybe there was a hinge. I don't know what the purpose of those squares are, but interesting stuff. Well, I decided to come down, see what these did in here, and they go into the channels. Probably bats up in here. Oh, and if you look down in there, you can see that round, I would imagine that was a bypass that then maybe, you know, it probably, if the water was too much water coming down the channel or the canal, it would come up and then come over these. I would say that those are spillways for when the canal was running pretty heavily. I'm gonna I'm going to do something while I'm right here anyway. And I got to get back to my truck, but there appears to be multiple gates in this. So this was a, let me turn around. We have a place for a recess for a gate here, recess for a gate down there. So this place had to be hopping. If the water was flowing east to west, we'd be up here at this level. We would be, let's say the water was up to the first line, we'd flow the boat in, drop it down halfway, then those gates would open and you would go into the far lock, and then it would take you down to the next level. So interesting, really cool engineering, really cool spot. I'm glad I stopped today. This is the Erie Canal, Gate 51, Jordan, New York. So anyway, nice little park here. There's a trail down the backside if you're on your bike. Parking down at the far end. Just a cool little place to stop and have a picnic and observe the historic engineering of America. Man, what a great place. Have a good one.